Hi all, good evening. It's Joseph Valente here, and I'm sorry about that little technical fault there, but I hope you're having a fantastic day. Before I continue, could everybody that's watching do me a massive, massive favour and just confirm for me that you can see and hear me in the comments? Let me know that you can see me and let me know that you can hear me. That would be absolutely fantastic. I would really, really appreciate it to each and every one of you guys that are out there watching right now. Let me know in the comments that you can see me and you can hear me. This is Joseph Valente, and this is your Monday night live trade mastermind show. Yeah, if you just want to jump on and make sure that they can actually hear me and see me, that'd be excellent. Just to make sure we've got sound in the game. That'd be fantastic. Right. Okay, good stuff. Everybody watching, if you could just let me know that you can see me and you can hear me, I would really, really appreciate it. That would be absolutely fantastic. Excellent, good stuff. So tonight we've got an awesome show for you guys. I'm going to be talking to one of our very, very special guests from the Trade Mastermind, one of our ambassadors, one of our coaches, one of our super success stories. And I want to really bring to life what we do at the Trade Mastermind and showcase how we help businesses and how we can help your business too. Now, it's Monday. We've been back in the office. We've had So much happening at the Trade Mastermind over the last kind of 12 months. We've been developing, we've been growing, we've been helping businesses. And my focus for 2022 with the Trade Mastermind is really to identify the opportunities for us to be able to help more businesses, how we can innovate, how we can add value, how we can create change, how we can support you in getting the results that you want in your organization, learning from what we've learned in the market over the last 12 months, over the last 2 years, actually, and adapting that to suit your business. So very excited about tonight's show. Very excited about helping you guys. And I want you guys to be thinking, okay, as construction business owners, what does your 2022 look like? What are you going to do in 2022 that you didn't do in 2021? What changes are you going to make? Okay, what goals are you going to smash? And what in your business right now isn't currently working that's holding you back? Yeah, what is holding you back in your business right now? And the things that I want you focused on are looking at the opportunities for scale, looking at the opportunities for growth, because these are the things that I believe you need to do in the market right now if you want to push and get to the next level. Number one, okay, is you need to build your brand. You need to build your brand in the construction space. You need to spend money on branding and marketing and advertising. People need to know who you are. If no one knows who you are, if no one knows what you do, then don't be surprised that your business isn't growing. And that takes effort, energy, and money to make it happen. But if you want to make it happen, you need to do something about it. Number two, okay, you've got to be focused on adding value to your customers. Do what the competition won't do. This is the simplest and most effective way to get ahead. How are you standing out? How are you doing things differently? What are you doing to dominate the space, to dominate the competition? Yeah, because if you're just competing, then you're always focused on the bottom line revenue number if you're not adding any value to the market. Number three, your customer service experience has to be on point. Look at the customer journey. I've been in a meeting for 2 hours this afternoon and we've been focused on, right, where are the broken links in our chain right now? And I want you thinking about that in your business, end to end. What happens when we market all the way to making a sale and then the after sales process? What happens across that journey? Where are the broken links and what are you going to do in your business to fix them? Yeah. What broken links do you have in your businesses right now? For those that are watching, let me know in the comments. Is there anything that you're struggling with? Anything that you need support with? Anything that you need help with? If there is, then let me know right now in the comments, and I will do my very, very best to address it and answer it and help you. Number four, okay, you need to create a company culture that's going to allow you to recruit the best talent. Yeah, if you want hot talent, the best talent, good people in your business, then your business has got to be making moves. Your business has got to be innovating. Your business has got to be disruptive. It's got to be exciting. It's got to do something special in the market. And if you're able to mix those four things together, you're on to a very, very successful year. And we're here to support you every step of the way. The Trade Mastermind helps businesses in construction to scale up from one man in a van to companies with a couple of million turnover and more. We can help you with sales, marketing, finance, recruitment, HR, every element of it we're training you on. And in January, we've got some awesome events that are going to be happening. Our 7-figure boiler business builder, our business planning event, our construction business builder, our electricians business builder. So there are so many different things we're able to support you with and we're able to help you with. And if you want to change the game in the new year, okay, then today is the day that you need to drop at the DM and you need to hit me with scale up. Yeah, so send me a message saying scale up, and I will give you the opportunity to join the Trade Mastermind and come and work with us. Now, I'm going to be bringing on Paul Selman in a moment. Now, Paul is a fantastic guy. We've built quite a close working relationship over the time that I've known Paul. He's very proactive. He gets shit done. He understands it. He's always evolving, always looking to do more, wants to help other businesses, wants to grow. And at the moment, Paul's living and breathing the business, and he's working with the Trade Mastermind as a mentor and a coach, and he's helping us to help other businesses. And we were going to do lots and lots more stuff together as time goes on. And Paul's come on a really great journey from a sole trader to a seven-figure business right now in a very short period of time. So there's a lot of takeaways, a lot of lessons to learn from this. So without further ado, if you can put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to welcome the one, the only Mr. Paul Selman. Hey, champ, how's it going?
Not bad, Joe. Not bad. Yeah, thank you for the intro. That's fantastic.
I've got to get you in on the live, Paul. Just bear with me, champ.
Okay, mate.
Okay. Right. I might have given you the admin link. Come on. Can anybody see Paul? For those watching, can you see Paul? Yes or no? This is what happens when you decide to do a live last minute. Always happens.
Yeah, I'm definitely not there, mate.
Say that again.
I'm definitely not there.
Yeah, don't worry. 1 second. See if you can. I've just sent you in the private chat. Can you see that link pop up there?
Yeah.
Just click that link. It might redirect you into back into the chat, but hopefully as a guest. Oh, here we go. There you go, Paul. If you can still hear me and you open up your screen, my man, you should be in the game. Right.
I think I'm here.
You're in.
Where are you?
Well, I've disappeared. Now you're in.
Welcome to the Paul Selman
Show. There we go. Now we just got to get. The right squares.
What happens when two ex-plumbers get hold of the technology, isn't it?
I don't know why that's doing that, but let's take a look. Let me log this one out to reviews. There we go. We've got that. Superstar. Awesome. So I'm going to blame that one on you, Paul, for not clicking the right link. Excellent stuff. How's your day been, my man? You good?
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, to be fair, we haven't stopped since coming back off Christmas. It's really started, to ramp up again and start hit the ground running. So I'm glad we pushed all the way through from Christmas to New Year, even open up for those sort of 3 or 4 days in between. And we absolutely smashed the diaries. Surveyors' diaries were full. Engineers' diaries were full. And it's looking like it's going to be the start of a good 2022.
Good. Just for those on Instagram, for the benefit of everybody, Paul is here. Apologies, we can't restream to you, but there's quite a lot of people watching on Instagram. So let us know on Instagram if you can hear Paul. That would be awesome. Let me know on Insta if you can hear Paul. If you can't, go and jump on this live stream on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube. You'll be able to pick it up there because I'm streaming through Insta, but it won't be via restream, so you may not see Paul. If you want to catch this, click out of Insta and go onto my Facebook or to my YouTube and go onto Twitter. Some of the guys said they can hear you. Awesome, great stuff, Paul. So tell us a little bit about yourself, my man.
Yeah, sure. Well, I've been running a plumbing and heating company for about 10, maybe 11 years now. Jumped into this after leaving the Royal Navy, after spending about 8 years doing engineering there as well. And like most people, I think when they start off in trades, I kind of just fell into it. I knew it was going to be a good business, a good trade to have, but I didn't really have any business experience. In fact, I had no business experience. I just bought a van, got some tools, and then just went out and started doing it. Was kind of chasing my tail for about eight years. I really wanted to get off the tools. Didn't really know how. got stuck getting busy, and then like every Christmas it would just come round and just rattle around again. And I think I'd have 2 or 3 days downtime, thinking, right, what am I going to do next year? What am I going to do to get off the tools? January the 4th would hit, and I'd get busy again. Before I knew it was next Christmas, and I was just going round and round and round, driving myself into a bit of an early grave, really.
Yeah, absolutely. How many businesses out there have literally got straight back into the swing of things? And actually, most businesses that are super busy, it's so difficult to like get control, and you feel like you're always chasing your tail. And me and Chris have been in the office this afternoon, just literally saying, right, we have got to get these things done, or we're just going to end up letting the month run away with us. We're already halfway through. So I think there's a lot of people that haven't been able to find that time. Have you been able to find the time to get your plan in place?
Yeah, definitely. Well, you have to make it, because
Yeah.
if you don't make that plan, then even at this level now, I would continue to do things the way they've always been done, and
Yeah.
the improvements that I want to make to the business just would not have happened. So that time for planning and actually getting the plan written down, that's a game changer as well. They're
Yeah.
just the things that need to be made time for in your business. You can't just get involved in the business. You constantly, as the owner, need to be stepping back and just looking at as a bird's eye view at everything that's operational within that business, and how you
Yeah.
can improve it and work on it and grow it, really.
Why didn't you write a business plan when you first started your business? What was the challenge there? Again, I didn't. I started my business without a plan, so just
Yeah.
interested to know your story there.
A couple of reasons. One, I didn't know I had to, and
Yep.
two, I thought, why would I need to? It's in my head. I know where I'm going. I'm going to pick up some tools. I'm going to get a van, and I'm going to start fitting some boilers.
Yep.
What's more easier than that, really? Why do you need a plan?
Yep.
I know that's very flawed thinking now. I know that you definitely need to have a plan, especially if you don't want
Yep.
to just carry on chasing, and then you end up wasting time, and sometimes years of time are
Yep.
lost in momentum and the speed that the business could have grown.
Mhm.
So yeah, plans and actually getting them written down, that is just, it's imperative. It's a natural part of the business there.
So now you've got a plan and you're ahead of the game, and you've been with the Trade Mastermind now for what, 15 months, yeah.
Yeah.
How has business been since working with us, and what is it that you've been able to achieve over that period?
Yeah, no worries. Well, like I said, I came into Trade Mastermind looking for answers, really
Yep.
sort of confused business, getting to the point where I was actually considering just letting it go and doing something else, just because I could not see a clear way out of it. I knew that I
Yep.
needed to get my time back, so I needed to get off the tools. And in order to do that, the business needed to be in a much better position, profitability-wise, and type of work that we were carrying out needed to change.
Mhm.
So that's why I reached out to you guys to help me with that. And like I said, the advice and the steps that you've put in place in that sort of time have been absolutely invaluable. Some of the main changes we made was I got some engineers in first to get me actually off the tools so I could have a look at the business. Then my sole purpose in the last 15 months is just to make myself redundant from every single role within the business, whether that be from sales, whether that be from the admin side, certainly from the tools. And then once I get to
Do you
that
miss the
stage,
tools?
sorry?
Do you miss the tools at all?
No, no, definitely not. No.
Don't miss the hard labour, the
Calling around
cold
lofts. No.
mornings, the dirty clothes.
No, definitely not. Like I said, it's I know it's an area of the business that there are generally some business owners that they enjoy. I'm not one of them. I never
Yeah.
really have been. I'm pretty good. I used to think I was better than now. I've actually hired some decent staff. I'm not as good as them, so that's been a bit of an eye opener, which is good. But that's always the best way to be. Isn't it? It'd be worse if they were worse than I was. So
Yeah.
yeah, and those sort of challenges. Those sort of things that I've been able to step back and now look at have just improved the business. So I didn't really have any grasp of my figures when I came to see you guys. I knew I needed to, but I didn't know how to.
Yeah.
And the spreadsheets and the constant monitoring of the figures as they change, whether it be from marketing to sales targets, that sort of stuff. They were all unknown to me 15 months ago.
Yeah.
And now they're not. And now the business can grow. I mean, one thing I was always worried about was hiring staff and when to do it. But once you've put those sort of procedures in place and you can analyze those figures at the touch of a button, the spreadsheets make the decisions for you.
Yeah.
So you can see just based on these revenue figures, the sales figures, gross profits, you can see if you can hire staff at that point, and then you can also see what the effect of that hiring is going to do to your business.
Yeah.
And what that's going to do to the bottom line. So been lots of changes.
That's such a good point. And it's so, how many people are out there? It's just seeing as we're on a plumbing chat right now, or we're talking about plumbing businesses. I went and met Charlie Mullins a couple of weeks back and did a podcast with him. 140 million he's just sold his business for. The CEO of Pimlico Plumbers, built it for 40 years, very famous brand. And he said to me, Joseph, the best and worst thing in business is hiring people. You don't want to hire people. You don't know when to hire people. You're worried about hiring people. But on the other hand, you need to hire people. And so, hiring people is something that people are super afraid of. And that's usually because they're speculating as to whether they can afford them or not, or they're worried about the consistency in their front-end revenue to be able to pay for those people when they hire them. And if you have your marketing pinned down, if you know where your leads are coming from, you know where your conversion rates are, and you can forecast the sales, so you've got predictability, then you would, if you knew your numbers, 5 years ago, you would have hired a lot faster, right? Because the numbers say yes or no. It's not whether you can or you can't by chance. The numbers compute the answer. It's either computer says yes or computer says no. Oh, Paul, we've lost some sound there from you, buddy. We've lost the mic. Paul's on.
You got me back?
Oh, there you go.
There we go. I'll just switch the mic. There we go. So, could totally agree with you. That's exactly what it is, and it does come down to being as simple as just knowing your figures as to whether or not you can hire, and what the effect of those sort of hires are going to be. Wish I'd done it ages ago. I certainly have done it now in future businesses, because that's the other change, is that as soon as I got an idea on how to run a business correctly, started another 4 businesses in that time period as well, and especially one of them has got staff already involved. I just knew the impact that would have. And once again, the speed at which that business has developed because of that staff and because of that extra knowledge has just been phenomenal, really.
Amazing. We're getting a bit of feedback. How many of those skills that you learn are very, very transferable? Can we hear me now? Getting those feedback. I don't know why we're getting those. Can you? Is it double about your end?
No, I can hear a little bit, but not much.
Cool. We'll just crack on anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. It's surprising actually when you learn those business skills, how many of them are actually transferable, right?
Yeah, of course.
Marketing, recruitment, planning.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And it is literally just when it comes down to knowing how much marketing spend you should spend to drive a certain amount of leads in. And once you get your head around the fact that can be tracked and monitored, that's a massive difference, because then you don't have to worry about a massive marketing spend. I mean, I used to worry about spending about £200 a month on Checker Trade. The marketing bill came in last month at just around about 12 grand. Nice. If you'd asked me whether or not I was going to be a little bit worried about spending 12 grand on lead generation and things like that a few months ago, then I would have been petrified. There'd be no way I'll be spending anywhere near 12 grand on ads. So I would have thought you were mad. But you know what? When you know what that 12 grand is going to buy you, once again, it becomes a no-brainer, doesn't it? Really.
100%. We still have quite a few guys joining in. I am Architect. Good to see you, champ. We've had Andy from Barnes Carpentry, Nicola from Gasco Heating, and then somebody on Facebook, Evening Guys, Trade, I cannot see your name. So, how we doing? Awesome. Okay. Sam, hey Sam, how are you?
There he is.
Good man. This back feed is really irritating.
It's throwing you off.
It's really annoying. Let me turn it down. Yeah, how's How's that? Can we see it? Yeah. So again, spending on marketing is what needs to happen if you want to scale up. I remember I think the peak month I spent 120,000 on marketing. That was maybe November 2019. That was just absolutely crazy. But also, we did about 1.2 million in sales that month. So the more you spend on marketing, the more you're going to drive in terms of revenue. And it usually goes that way, unless you completely cough it up and spend the money in the wrong place.
Yeah, no, couldn't agree more. And like I said, I mean, sales-wise, I think in that first sort of 12-month period after starting with trade, we've gone from doing around about 180 to 190 in turnover a year up to just short of about 750,000. And now we're way on target to be doing about 1.2, 1.3 million next year. So yeah, I mean the sales growth. We've times it by 10. So it's great, and we couldn't have done that without the guidance. To be fair.
So let's just go on that again, Paul. Yeah, that was 160,000 to nearly 800 in the first year. Now we're trying to do nearly 1.5 million.
Hopefully, yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, I mean we're on track to do at least 1.3, but 1.5. Can't see why not. We've got a new member of staff on board, and I don't know, she may or may not be watching, Lindsay, but that's added 3 boilers a week. That one has, so it's just
if you are watching, Lindsay, fantastic work.
That's it. She's really is closing down the sales, which is great because it's bringing in another 3 or 4 boilers every week now for no extra spend.
Fantastic. That's incredible. Excellent stuff. Really, really good. Okay, awesome. Good. So, do you believe that the Trade Mastermind has been fundamental in that growth?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We couldn't have done it without you. I would have still been scratching around, just wondering if I don't know, add another 100 quid onto the marketing, is that going to make all the difference? If I start paying an engineer 50 grand a year, will that drive me under? So it'd be too many questions, and sometimes you get that sort of paralysis by analysis, don't you? You just don't know exactly which move to make, so you don't make any. And that's where the guidance and I mean mentoring is a concept that was completely foreign to me, just 2 years ago. But the difference now, I mean, just taking advice from people who already walked that path is invaluable. I couldn't have done any of it without having the guidance and being led down that path, really.
Excellent. Good. Can you see this question? I'm going to try to talk less because the back feeding apparently is not good.
Yeah, Paul, when you're hiring, how long are you monitoring them before you cut ties if they don't hit your numbers being forecast? Yeah, okay. Varies. Depends on the job role as well. With the engineers, I tend to only hire experienced engineers. Now, I may actually go out and just check 1 or 2 jobs, but we've also got in place quite a lot of controls and checks. So at the end of a job, they'll have to send in pictures. So I can do a lot of that sort of monitoring remotely anyway. Sales are constantly monitored anyway. So they're monitored on their targets. They have to report in at the end of every sales appointment now to actually make sure that they are delivering in the house and giving the price in the house, and all the different bits and pieces that are put in place are being followed. But they're getting fed back. Every member of staff now that's key, has got a key or a senior role, reports back into me now by email at 4:30 every day. So that is now monitored. So a glance, if I'm working away like I do, obviously when I'm helping in Peterborough, or I could be in Manchester, I can still keep an eye on just what the progress is down here. But it would depend on which member of staff and which role as to how long I'll monitor. But I'm all up for giving someone the responsibility to perform. And then if they don't, or they have any struggles, then I'm the type of person that will then take them under my wing and try and point them in the right direction. But I don't fall into that sort of micromanager category. I believe there's lots of different ways to do the same task, and my way isn't necessarily always the best. However, if theirs is worse, then I definitely want them to do it my way. So, yeah.
Excellent, fantastic. And we still got a little bit of feedback there. Awesome, good. Right, guys, if you've got any more questions you would like to ask Paul, then please drop them into the DM right now. And and not in the DMs, in the live feed. And Paul, what I want to do is say to you, what two pieces of advice would you give to anybody watching? We're going to shut the live down after this, so thanks for everybody for watching. If you want to join us, DM Scale Up or I Want to Grow, and let me know in the DMs. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, well, two bits of advice. I mean, one is actually take action. So if you're not going to actually do something or change something, then nothing's ever going to happen. You can just keep going round and round and round in circles and just get nowhere. So if you're given a bit of advice, especially if a mentor or if it's going to be coming through, just a trade sort of tip, then put it in place. Take that leap of faith and see what happens. The other one is, like I said, follow mentorship, follow guidance, get someone who's actually been there before and actually gone down that path before you, because it speeds up the process and it stops you from making your own mistakes because you can learn from theirs. So those are pretty much the two bits of advice that have helped me over the last sort of 18 months, and I think would help most business owners going forward. I've got absolutely no idea if I'm actually live still or if Joe's back. There he is. Is it the Paul Selman show again?
I just wanted to give you centre stage, my man. I wanted to give you centre stage. I thought, let's see when I am being on full screen and disappear whether we just continue to roll with it.
I'll roll with it, mate. I'm a professional.
But you smashed it, my man. So well done. Excellent. All right, fantastic. So look, guys, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you watching. You can catch this live on YouTube if you aren't live across all of the channels right now. And if you're watching at a different time, don't hesitate to drop a DM saying Scale Up and reach out. Paul's going to be on our Mastermind this coming Friday, and he's also going to be with us for the Boiler Business Builder event coming up. Excellent, fantastic.
Cool.
Right, Paul, we're going to say good night because the audio's not great. So,
okay.
A lot of feedback on my side. Yours was fantastic, though. So, excellent stuff. Thanks for jumping on, my man, and I'll see you Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. Take care. See you all on Friday. All right.
Adios.